All right, happy Saturday, everyone. Today I came across a really interesting study in my weekly journal comb through, and there's been a recent study released by the University of Michigan, and they've got a bit of a clickbait kind of heading, which is like, "Is weakness the new smoking?" Um, and I thought I'd rephrase it to, sort of the best form of anti-aging. And anyway, this aside from this, clickbait heading, the researchers at this university actually discovered that low muscular strength, having low muscular strength, sorry, resembles smokers or people who spend a significant time now smoking cigarettes and so on. They have some similarities, and basically what that means is they're aging faster at a cellular level, so it's almost identical apparently. Um, Now, the researchers measured biological age versus obviously chronological age, and we use that because our biological age obviously determines how you look, feel, and perform. Because two people at the same age are not necessarily going to have the same mobility, same strength, and the same things going on. Right? It really depends on what you've been doing and how you live your life. And one of the things that is measured in biological age, as well as using what they call DNA methylation or DNAm, to assess how fast your cells are actually aging. And like, if you think of your cells as like compounding photocopies of your current cells, right? So every copy, because it's a copy of a copy, is ever so slightly poorer in the quality of the previous. And obviously, if you've got more unhealthy cells, then the quality of the replications would be like having a poor image to start off with and trying to make replications of that. So it also becomes poorer, right? And as our body ages, the rate at which it does, we slowly lose our ability to fight off pathogens and repair damaged tissues, right? Also, we tend to have restricted mobility, all of those things, right? Anyway, back to the study. The researchers used grip strength because it's really easy, right? So it's like a test. If you've ever done mining, they usually use that as part of your overall health test and so on. And they did like 3 different methodologies that uses a variety of kind of biomarkers to measure your bio age. And all these measures, some of these measures use blood tests and other biomarkers to analyse the DNAm that we mentioned before, as long as other markers of health, right? So things like, your health and immune function, your risk of diseases and cancer, your mortality rate, or risk of mortality, all of that sort of stuff, right? Heart conditions, etc., etc. And they actually had over 1,200 participants. I think it was 1,275 all up. And then in the later ages of life, I think the average age was like 70. And they were within a healthy weight range if you just consider BMI data, which, I guess for that population probably makes sense. Interestingly enough, across all the 3 different methodologies to measure, bio age, the same results came back. And the stronger the participants' grip strength, the slower they were at aging at a cellular level, which is pretty remarkable, right? And interestingly enough as well, those who were the weakest were also aging the quickest. So it wasn't just that if you had a bit of weakness, you were aging quicker. Like, if you were the weakest, you were aging the quickest. So it was kind of like a scale, right? Now, what's not exactly clear is that whether the low strength is the actual cause of like the aging acceleration, or if there's underlying health issues that play a role. Logic would suggest it's probably a combination of both, right? I think the key takeaway here is that building and maintaining muscle and muscle strength is the best option to mitigate the effects of aging and to keep you feeling happier, healthier, younger for longer. Not exactly groundbreaking science there. I think all of us probably know that to a degree. It makes sense, right? You feel better in your body and stuff like that when you're exercising and so on. But my point is if you want to be able to enjoy your retirement, then the time to think about that is now. So, think about how you can get more active and maintain some form of exercise to keep your muscles as limber as possible. And obviously it has a plethora of other health impacts as well. It makes you look and feel younger, helps with cognition, all of those sorts of things. So if you're looking for some reasons why you might want to get outdoors this beautiful weekend and do some physical activity like swimming or something like that, here's your wake-up call. Enjoy your weekend.